In this video, I'm playing Grounded 2. This game is a continuation to another game where you, a teenager, shrunk down to almost the size of an ant. Now, I played the first game and beat it, so I know what to expect from this. This game has a lot to do despite being in early access, so I don't want to waste too much time on the intro. In this new series, we'll be facing off giant arachnids, exploring the huge park, and hopefully get back to our original size. So without further ado, let's get right into Grounded 2. Alright, let's begin. When I started the game, I woke up in a weird lab, shrunken down, and with no way to defend myself. I explored my surroundings and learned the controls, found this weird tape, and took it. Listening to that tape, I learned that there's something fishy going on about this park. Everything seems to be sealed and kept secret. I kept moving and found a room with the teleporter and a locked door. Since I couldn't open the door, I went through the teleporter. Let's go through here.
Get your Scabby 2K.
Okay, so this is the Scabby 2K. I decided to insert my hand into this weird machine, which would give me the Scabby 2K. Little did I know that this would inject needles into my freaking nerve system. As painful as it is, Pete brushed it off pretty quickly. And that was actually pretty good that I got injected with that thing, because now I can craft, build, and peep stuff, along with many more things.
Well equipped. Congratulations!
I never imagined I would get another Scabby 2 years later.
Now this is going to be very useful to me. Then I went over to the next area where I would pick up some essential resources and craft my first weapon, the Pebblet Spear. Now it was time for my first battle, as when I entered this room and pressed this button, 2 mites were released for me to battle. These guys are pretty easy to defeat, but they are aggressive, so I made sure to stand on my guard and parry their attacks. When I was done, I went over to a room where someone seemed to be calling me, and when I picked up... Oh, it's Burgle!
It's Burgle! Friendly face, you're not abandoned, but Burgle! Hey! You here, Burgle? She's crazy! Traumatic experience for Burgle! I'll need some assist in getting you out of this mess. You go!
Well, that was weird. Seems like Burgle's being kept hostage by someone we don't know. So I moved on and eventually found myself in the park.
An all tool? Intriguing concept.
Oh, the graphics sure are better in this game. This park is filled with many different creatures, so I made sure to peep everyone I can.
How did the rest of the probe?
I eventually found myself at the first ranger outpost of the game, and went inside to claim the most essential tool in the game, the Omni tool, with its first upgrade being the Omni Axe.
Take on the Swiss Army knife.
So I'm gonna build a workbench. To do that, I'm gonna need some grass planks, which I'm gonna chop down using my Omni Axe. Alright, let's see what we can craft. Now with the stuff I had, I looked through what I could build in the crafting table and made some crude rope, along with my first armor piece, the clover shin guards. Now that I'm well equipped, I went into this cave when a ladybug decided to follow me. Then I went over to save this aphid from a mite. Since I saved that aphid, I rewarded myself with some raw science, but then 2 mites attacked me. Quickly took care of them and then moved on. Eventually I found this lab with another person calling, and when I picked it up I found out it was Sloane, the CEO of Omninent. She was glad that I'm alive and told me what I need to do to survive. I decided to scan a couple of parts to get some raw science and new recipes. After that I got a quest telling me that I need to go buy the shovel upgrade for my Omni tool. So I went over to the ranger station to see what I needed to upgrade my Omni tool. So I looked at the recipe and it turns out all I needed was some more raw science. So I found some raw science and then bought the shovel upgrade. So I went over to the big tree to get some acorns and suddenly found a larva. It was sleeping, so I decided to sneak attack it, but then another larva came up behind and... What the heck? So yeah, it looks like I need to upgrade my armor a bit.
This counts as research.
Once I came back here, I found this kind caterpillar. I went up to him and he told me to subscribe to Potato Lord. And maybe you guys should subscribe to me. It would help me out a lot because I work so hard on these videos. But anyways, now it was time to go to the snack bar anthill. Inside the anthill, I found a milk molar which I busted using my Omni tool. With these milk molars, I can upgrade myself. For example, I can upgrade my health or stamina. While wandering around, I found a passage blocked by 2 pebbles. I broke the pebbles with my Omni hammer and went through the passage. Down this passage, I found a new insect, the red soldier ant. This was gonna be my first real battle and my toughest enemy yet. So my little brother, who was sitting next to me, said he wanted to try. With full confidence that he would win, I gave him the controller. Well, that didn't go as planned. The next time I went there, I defeated the ant and got its turbo optical disc. Now I'm collecting acorns so I can build a hatchery. When going back to camp, I happened to stumble upon an orb weaver junior, the smaller version of a big spider that I do not want to mess with right now. The next day, I crafted a new weapon, the Mighty Claws. This is a dual-wield weapon that has a new ability to dash. These will be pretty useful later on when I'm gonna have to fight stronger enemies. Now my last quest for today was to enter the hatchery anthill south entrance and retrieve a red ant soldier egg. This would be my hardest challenge yet, as I went in with barely any armor except for some clover shin guards. As I was investigating, the terror had already begun, as when I was looking at this lab, ants sneaked up and attacked me from behind. Oh boy, this is not good. Oh, that's a lot of damage. No, that's a lot. Oh, dang it. The ants were clearly furious at me as they kept breaking my defenses and injuring me badly. Barely surviving, I found a document talking about how Omnint found a way to tame the ants. Kept moving on until I eventually found a lab and another passage. I decided to go through the passage first, as I wanted to see if there's any secrets down there. I kept moving until I found out what kind of monstrosity is hiding down here. Oh my, that's an orc weaver. No, I can't fight this. I can't even defeat a normal orc weaver. How can I defeat an orc one? So as you can see, there's a giant 8-legged Cheeto puff down there, and I'm not gonna be fighting it. That's why I went back to the lab and I saw it. The red ant soldier egg. Sadly, it was behind this very strong glass, so I couldn't get it. Thankfully, in the next room, there were plenty of red soldier ant eggs, so I grabbed one and it turns out I have to carry this all the way back up. And let me tell you, this was hard. There were so many red soldier ants and just normal ants. In general, I kept dying. Dang it. There were a lot of failed attempts, but eventually I got the hang of it and even got the red worker ant gold card. Oh, wait. Oh, I got the gold card. Nice. After running away from an entire colony of ants, I found the exit and ran away with my red soldier ant egg in peace. Or at least that's what I thought, because when I grabbed this raw science, I saw that there was still ants chasing me. And it's only when I got home that they stopped. Now that I've secured the egg, it's time to hatch it. But then something weird happened. When I was back from some resource gathering at my base, there was a spiderling. This had never happened before, so I was wondering how it got there. What the heck are you doing here? And the weirdness didn't stop there, as when I was just wandering, an orb weaver junior decided to attack me. So I ran away. But then a big orb weaver also started chasing me. And then a spiderling joined the fight too. The entire orb weaver family wanted me gone. Next, I went over to the big tree to get some more acorns, as well as peep this blue butterfly that I found on my way back. Now that everything was ready, I began the hatching process of my red ant soldier. This would take 12 in-game hours, so to speed up the process, I went to sleep in-game. Alrighty, it's time to hatch our first buggy. Okay, so I've begun building over here a little defense area. I've also crafted the larva lance, which is a better spear made out of larva pieces. Now it is time to hatch the red ant soldier egg. Let's begin. And there he is, our new pet, our new buggy, the red soldier ant. We can ride this guy, which is great for moving around the giant park. There's also a gather mode. We can recruit smaller ants to our army and even attack. That's really cool. Let me pet you.
Hi. Don't be too afraid. Not yet. Your Scabby 2K was so easy to hack into. I can use it as a PA system. I see you finally hitched a ride. Congratulations, you got my attention. Don't think I'll let you get comfortable out there.
I'm baffled by this.
What the heck was that?
Ignoring that weird voice, I went over to put my hatchery somewhere else so it would look nicer. Okay, there's one more thing I want to do before I end the video, and that's defeat an orb weaver. These guys have been stalking me this entire episode. It's time we go get revenge. So I named my ant General Pincer and took him out so we could go defeat the orb weaver. Alright, I've made it to the spider. I'm just gonna throw the spear at him. And so the battle began. As I pulled out my mighty muffs, the orb weaver hits his first fake out attack. Alright, can't hit that. Come on, General Pincer, hit him. Harry. Oh, that hurt. Harry. Yes, he's knocked out. Quickly, get as many hits in as you can. Okay, we're really close. Oh no, he knocked out General Pincer. Alright, it's a 1v1, I guess. Parry, parry, parry. Nice. Take this! And that's it. I did it. I defeated an orb weaver. It's not the strongest creature we're gonna encounter, but it's good to know that we've gotten more powerful. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I worked really hard on this video, so it would make my day if you guys commented, subscribed, or liked on this video. I wish you a nice day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.